Come on, man. Robert Griffin III, who ain't even a third of what this boy was at his, you know what? In the year that everybody keeps saying he fell off, Robert Griffin III ain't that good. But he got a job. So, and then you say, why do you, so what? Cause he thought, I'm finna lead this team. The team had fell off like a mug. And he was like, I'm out of here. I don't want to go through no rebuilding shit. I'm out of here. Y'all front, like, they owed him 60. He ended up getting like 38 and leaving 14 on the table. I'm out. Because he assumed he would get another contract. But again, this is why I said to Denise Milk and Cookies, we keep waiting on folks to do right that have a history. At this point, as of today, a 400-year history of not doing what's right. You can't think of a period in history where the people who are in charge of these things didn't kick our community in the ass. So like I said, is Jay-Z wrong? No. I just don't like the fact that he excluded the brother Kaplan from the process. That's all. I'm not Jay-Z. I ain't got a million of anything but words said and thoughts had. Breaths taken, potential. Blinks. Hairs that have been on my head. That's all. I'm not a millionaire. It just seems to me that you should have involved him in some way, shape, form, or fashion, because without him, Mr. Carter, you might not have that job. But Jay has a plan. It might become the first black owner in the National Football League. Who knows? That's a possibility. The NFL put a silent clause on the money. See, that's another thing. The money he got was not. It had nothing to do with his movement. He filed a grievance against the National Football League. Just like when you're at work, you can file a grievance against your employer. He sued them, and instead of dragging it out, they settled in court, said keep it low. That had nothing to do with his movement. His movement is not against the National Football League, contrary to popular belief. His movement is against the United States federal government and the police departments throughout the United States of America for unfair treatment of people that look like me and you and other brown people and other disenfranchised people. And I quote, I'm tired of seeing people gunned down in my community and y'all do nothing but give the people desk duty and then they go back home and these people, kids and family members, are dead in the street. And you get desk duty for 6 to 8 weeks and then you back on the job. That was his movement. That's why he said I could stand for the flag. Jackie Robinson said the same thing 40 years before. 30-some years before, he said it like 1972. But nobody questioned Jack. That's why I understand, man. You know, they owe Cap too. You know what, man? Again, man, I'm going to respect your opinion, but I'm going to respectfully disagree. This is part of my conversation with the rest of the league. We got to stop. And now, if you're talking about they owe us with tax money and need to start funding our shit, yeah, I believe that. But I don't want nothing from all these super rich and super powerful people. I really don't. Because if we blaze our own trail and not ask them for a damn thing, when we come up, they lose. And that's just the truth. When we finally get it, they lose, because then we like to hell with you. This goes into my next conversation with Ezekiel Elliott. He didn't like the joke that Jerry Jones said. It's more drama down there in Texas than in the damn Dallas TV show. We got to stop as people, as employees. What these NFL dudes got to stop believing that these dudes who own these teams are their friends. Stop believing these dudes your friends. Oh man, Jerry Jones went to bat for him. If I heard Mike Greenberg say that once, I've heard him say it 50 times over the last 2 weeks during this holdout that Jerry Jones went to bat for Ezekiel Elliott. No, the hell he didn't. Jerry Jones went to bat for the Dallas Cowboys. He knows that without Ezekiel Elliott, the Dallas Cowboys are not going to get as far as they want to. Jerry Jones can give less than a damn what Ezekiel Elliott was doing, and if he stayed in trouble, he just didn't want the star of his football team to go down in a blaze, and his season to go along with it. But the fucked up president we got had a lot to do with it. Yeah, you know what? All he doing is showing his true colors. Donald Trump let us know what he think about our community right there in the New York tri-state area 30 years ago with the Central Park 5. At that point, our community shouldn't expect anything but racism, discrimination, and things like that from the President of the United States of America currently. Or as a matter of fact, I challenge anybody who listening to this or anybody who gonna listen to this to write in the notes one thing that a president of the United States of America did exclusively for our community. Not to benefit everybody, us. This is going to help the brothers and sisters. I challenge anybody for that. But Jerry Jones on TV cracking jokes about Zeke money. I said it was a joke. But no, man, it's amazing how when Jerry Jones cracked this joke, he said it was a joke. But if you crack the joke, if DJ Knox, defensive back for the New York Giants, or quarterback for the New York Giants, crack the joke on anybody, the first thing you hear out of those same people's mouths that's defending Jerry Jones is every joke has a little truth in it. So he had to mean it in some way, but now it's Jerry Jones went to bat for him. This is why we got to stop being friendly with them. When you don't hang out with the dude who the manager at your job, you don't hang out with the vice president of your job. So why should these players think these dudes who own these teams and run these teams got anything but contempt for them, man? That's crazy. But these dudes are hey, kiki, ha ha. You know what, man? Sign that check, give me my damn money, let me get the hell up out of here. Seriously, man, that's how I feel. Now, I know y'all HRap is about on the money again, but it ain't about the money. These are not your friends. They own football teams. They don't have your best interest in mind because the moment you are no longer useful, you will no longer be around. Because it's amazing how 80% of these players go broke. But I don't see nobody reaching back for them. Since I'm Jerry Jones and I'm the cool guy and I love my players, these players going broke. Well, all these dudes that who own these teams ain't offering them no damn TV jobs, ain't offering them no damn no ambassador jobs and bullshit like that, shaking hands and kissing baby jobs. But they just broke in the hood because you're no longer useful. You're no longer useful. So when people get to talking that jibber jabber about how people did them wrong, they just did business. ODB was just saying what the team he liked to play to on a conversation. The Giants got his ass out quick. Shout out to DJ Knox. Exactly. You can't be yourself. You can't be yourself, otherwise they gonna get at your ass. What did Odell Beckham Jr. do? Chief Rocker, what did Odell Beckham Jr. You a Giants guy. Let me know what Odell Beckham Jr. did wrong. Odell Beckham Jr. was kicking the net on the sideline. That didn't hurt nobody. Why did they go broke? Jeter never went broke. Okay, what about the other baseball players that have gone broke? What about the thousands of baseball players that have gone broke? Are you telling me, Chief Rocker, at age 19, 20, 21, I could have handed you $10 million, not knowing anything about the tax code, not knowing anything about anything in your life? At age 21, you'll still have all that. You have a majority of that money right now? I know I wouldn't. Maybe you're the exception to the rule. But there are plenty of Major League Baseball players that are flat out broke. There are plenty of NBA players that are flat out broke. There are plenty of NFL players that are flat out broke. Don't nobody give a damn about them players. Because once they take their jersey off, you ain't thinking about them no more. Ain't nobody thinking, when was the last time you said the words in Chicago, Jermaine Dye, World Series MVP? Ain't nobody thinking about Jermaine Dye no more. Nobody. Rudy Law, Vance Law. When was the last time you said Jesse Barfield and all those guys? So you really believe that's why? Oh man, you hand young people large amounts of money and they're gonna be irresponsible. So that's, hey, again, man, we all have our own point of view with this. But why they go broke is not my conversation. Stop thinking these dudes who own these teams are your friend or give a damn about you is my conversation. Because they don't. They don't give a fuck about you as a basketball or as an athlete. Because the moment you stop catching, hitting, throwing, tackling, running the way they want you to, it's time to go. It is time to go. And that's just the name of that tune. And again, I don't have a problem with it. But I think these players and these people who watch these games, yeah. So you really believe that's enough to live off on? Have you heard what those pensions are for some of those players? A lot of those players, oh, by the way, Chief, my man Chief Rocker just said, football players get a pension after 5 years. The average NFL career, the average, meaning more players than not, meaning about 85 to 90% is 3 seasons. So if you get a pension after 5, and 85% of the people only play, 85-90% of the people only play 3 years, then what? That means 85 to 90% of these people ain't getting paid like that. And see, we always look at the money that Eli made, the money that Ben made, the money that Odell made. Y'all, you do understand, Chief, that there's some dudes on NFL teams making $85, $90, $100, $120,000, $250,000. By the way, $250,000, $125 of that is going to the government. Then you got to pay your agent a piece of that. So it's not a lot of money when the government get through shaking you down. And when you play for the Giants, when you go play the Dallas Cowboys, you got to pay Texas tax. When you go play in DC, you got to pay DC tax. When you come to Chicago, you got to pay Illinois tax. When you go to play the Rams, you got to pay Los Angeles tax. More money gone. So the money that we see on TV is not real money. So everybody ain't making big money in the National Football League. Everybody is not. Everybody. Hey, I remember, Chief. You can confirm this too, Chief Rocker. 1996, Jeter won Rookie of the Year and a World Series championship and was making less than $1 million. He was making less than $500,000. Now, since then, he's made way more. But imagine, worst case scenario, Jeter fuck his leg up that day. Then what? He blow out his knee. His career over. He got a World Series ring and nothing else. And guess what? That happens all the time. That happens all the time. And again, this is why I always be preaching. Get your money. Fuck that talking that ring nonsense. Fuck that championship nonsense. Get your money. But people say, hey, you wrong, HRap. You looking at it the wrong way. It's about championships. But it's not. It's about money. Speaking of money, how is it that Dak Prescott is supposed to be he ain't worth this money, he ain't worth that money, he ain't done enough. It again, Chief, that has nothing to do with his paycheck. With that being said, I got to take a small break. I'll be right back to y'all. I'll be right back to y'all, man, in a second. I have to take a small break.